in one show the greatness, the wonder, and the towering grandeur of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now, like I said, we have a lot to get through tonight, and I mean a lot. So I'd like to introduce the next member of the complete works of William Shakespeare abridged cast. He is a preeminent Shakespearean scholar. He plans on going to Harvard, where he plans on reading 2 books on William Shakespeare. Please welcome to the stage the next member of this act, Mr. Connor Shea.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, William Shakespeare, playwright, poet, actor, philosopher, a man whose creative and literary genius has had an immeasurably profound influence upon the consciousness and culture of the entire English-speaking world. And yet, how much do we, the inhabitants of the 21st century, really know about this tremendous body of work contained within this single volume? Far too little, I would say. I believe I can illustrate this to you all by conducting a brief poll of the audience here. If I may get a quick round of applause for our light person, Fregley! Fregley! Can I get some house lights up, please? You seem to be a theater-going crowd, no doubt. And yet, if I may just get a brief show of hands from all of you here, how many of you have ever seen or read any play by William Shakespeare? Any contact with the... Logan, they know way more than we do, man.
It's okay, just keep going, it's okay.
No, we should start running
No,
now.
Clark, they don't know Shakespeare from Shinola. Just keep going, bud. What should I do? Narrow it down!
Let's see if we can narrow it down, shall we? How about anyone who has ever seen or read the play All's Well That Ends Well? All's Well That Ends... Yeah, separating the wheat from the chaff rather nicely now, isn't it? How about anyone who has ever seen or read the play King John before? King John. We have some fakers in this audience. Not as many people. Like you. How about you? What's it about, huh? He doesn't know.
It's about a hunchback.
See, this is what I am talking about. You may laugh, you may scoff at him, ladies and gentlemen, but let he among you that is free from sin live in a glass house. For his face represents all of your faces. His glazed eyes represent your glazed eyes. His empty brains represent your empty brains. His teeth represent his teeth. They're trying to floss me. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that society's collective capacity to comprehend, much less attain, the works of William Shakespeare has been systematically compromised by computers, vandalized by video games, and annihilated by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Amen.
But no need to fear, for the Lake City Theater Department is here. We descend upon you on a mission from God and the literary muse that has spread the holy word of the bard to the masses, to help you take those first halting steps out of the 21st century of Donahue, Geraldo, and Oprah Jesse Raphael, and into the future. A glorious future. A future where this book will be seen in every hotel room in the world!
Testify!
That is my dream, ladies and gentlemen. And it begins here, tonight. Join us in taking those first steps down the beaten path and towards the brave new world of intellectual redemption. And open your hearts. That's right, open your hearts, ladies and gentlemen, and your pocketbooks. Or if you would simply rather donate by Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, or any other online payment, please call 1-800-THE-BAR right now. Give us your cash, and if we be friends, we'll deduct it when our tax year ends. Now, did we get any donators out here? Yeah!
Bring it on! Let's see some more.
Well, that is all from me. Can I get a hallelujah from the audience here? Thank you. And may the bard be with you.
Now, anyone who happens to own a copy of this book knows that no complete works is truly complete without a brief biography on William Shakespeare. this portion of the show will be the third and final member of our act. Please welcome to the stage, Beckham Hayes! Okay.
As you guys can see, I'm not an audience member. I fooled you all, I know. Yeah, I got you. I've just been taking a few notes on Shakespeare's life so we get the show off to a good start.
Yeah, let's just go on.
Okay. Let's see, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire. He was the third of 8 children, the eldest son of John Shakespeare, a locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman Catholic member of the landed gentry. In 1582, he married Anne Hathaway.
Different Anne Hathaway.
Oh, farmer's daughter. He's supposed to have left Stratford after he was caught poaching the deer park of the local justice of the peace. Shakespeare arrived in London in 1588. By 1592, he'd achieved success as an actor and a playwright. After 1608, his dramatic production lessened, and it seemed he spent more time in Stratford. There, he dictated to his secretary, Rudolf Hess, the work Mein Kampf, in which he set forth the program for the restoration of Germany to a dominant position in Europe. After reoccupying the Rhineland zone between France and Germany and annexing Austria, the Sudetenland, and the remainder of Czechoslovakia, Shakespeare invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, thus precipitating World War II. Well, I never knew that before.
Yeah, come on, let's just get on with it now.
Shakespeare remained in Berlin when the Russians entered the city. He committed suicide with his mistress, Ava Brahan. He lies buried at the church of Stratford. Thank you.
Yeah, go. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the cast and the crew of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Abridged!
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They all have their entrances and exits, and one man in his time plays many parts. One man in his time plays many parts. How true. Ladies and gentlemen, where better to begin our exploration of one of the greatest English playwrights of all time than in Verona, Italy, with 2 of his most beloved characters, Romeo and Juliet. Now, Logan and Beckham will be attempting to perform all the major character roles in Romeo and Juliet, while I provide brief bits of narration here and there. After extensive textual research and analysis, we of the Lake City Theater Department are proud to begin our abbreviated version of Romeo and Juliet with the prologue.
2 households, old life and dignity, and fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient brought break to new need, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From both the fatal loins of these 2 foes, there are star-crossed lovers, take their life, whose misadventure pities overthrows, do with their death, bury their parents' strife. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Now, Act 1, Scene 1. In the street, meet 2 men, tall and handsome. One Benvolio, the other named Samson. Their hatred fueled by an ancient feud, for one serves Capulet, the other Montagued.
Who will have to rise with the sun, she rises early in the morning.
Who is I hate his dog, I hate them all! Whoa!
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I do but by my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I do but by my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir, no, sir.
If you do, sir, I'm for you, sir. I so good as man as you.
Ha, no, better.
Yes, better.
You lie. Get off me, Logan, you suck! Get out of here! I hate you! Logan, no!
Ow!
Not now! Babies! I got you!
Ow!
Twisting
Oh!
you!
It's got me! It's got me!
Gotcha! I'm twisting your head off! You're
Hooray! Ready, subjects? Enemies of the peace, profaners of this neighbor-saying steel. You, Capulet, come with me. You. Come you this afternoon to do your father good presence in this case.
Oh,
Sorry.
can you believe that guy? Where's Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray. But see, he comes. Romeo, he cried. You know his grievance were much be denied. Good morrow, cuz.
Is the day so young?
But it struck 9.
Aye, these sad hours seem long.
With sadness lengthens Romeo's hours.
What having makes having them short.
In love?
Out!
Out of love?
Out of a fame which I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle and is usually rough in tyrannous and proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should see without eyes pathways to his will.
Oh! Go ye to the feast of Capulet. For such the fair Rosamond whom thou so lovest, while ye are beauties in Verona, go thither and bear her face, to some that I shall show. And I shall make thee think I swine the crow.
Oh, I shall go, no sight to be shown, to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
And so much for Act 1. Now, to the feast of Capulet, where Romeo is doomed to meet his Juliet, and where, in a scene of timeless romance, he'll try to get into Juliet's pants.
Oh, she doth teach torches to burn bright. Did I ever love till now, false were its height, for I never saw such true beauty until this night. Oh, my love, my worthiness is this. Do blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch?
Good begins! You do your hands wrong too much, which merely devotion shows in this, for things with hands of pilgrims' hands do touch, upon a palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Hast seen that hands of holy palms too?
I pilgrims lips that must use in prayer.
Oh, then let lips do what hands do.
Saints don't move the grant for prayer's sake.
Oh, then let prayer's effect I take.
But from my lips the sin that they have took.
Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again. Boom.
I don't want to kiss you, man.
Oh, it's in the script.
You kissed by the book? Well, come here, mother.
Is she, Captain? Aye, so I fear the Moors. What are you doing?
The balcony scene.
Oh! Oh, light from yonder window, break!
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy love. For if thou wilt not be but sworn by love, no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name, anyway, that what ye call a nose by any other name would still smell? Or Romeo doth thy name, which is no part of thee. Take on myself.
Call me but love, and I shall be new
Call
baptized.
you what?
Call me but love, and I shall be new
Call you
baptized.
what, love?
Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized henceforth. I shall no be Romeo.
What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and a butt love Montague?
Neither, fair maiden, if either thee dislike.
Dost thou love me then? I know thou wilt say aye, and take thy word if thou swearest. Thou mayest prove false, or Romeo. Thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, up by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon!
What shall I swear by then?
I don't know, her?
Lady, by yonder blessed virgin, I
don't think so, no. Do not swear at all, although I join thee, no joy in this contract tonight. It's too rash, too sudden, too advised, too like lightning, which doth cease to be. Everyone can say lightens, sweet good night.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have?
Oh, the exchange of thou faithful vows for mine.
I gave thee mine, but thou didst request it. 3 words, gentle Romeo, and then good night indeed. If that thy bet of love be honorable, that purpose marriage, send word tomorrow. Good night, parting in such sweet sorrow, really 'tis.
Sleep, dwell upon mine eyes, peace in thy breast was sleep and peace, so sweet to rest.
Oh, Romeo did swoon with love. By Cupid he'd been crippled. But Juliet had a loathsome cause, whose loathsome name was Tybalt. Romeo
The love I bear thee can afford. A better turn than this thou art a villain. Therefore turn and draw.
Tybalt, I have injured thee, but loved thee more than thou canst devise.
Thou wretched boy, I am for you. Oh, I'm slain.
What now?
He skipped like half the thing. Go from here?
Okay, yeah.
From Tybalt's step onwards, the lovers were cursed, despite the best efforts from friar and nurse. Their fate was upon them, and they can't seem to duck it. And at the end of Act 5, they both kicked the bucket.
Go to pace you fire-footed steeds and bring in clanging night to meet me. Come Sir Knight, come round me without day night. Come gentle light, come loving black brown night. Or night, come. I didn't write it. Then bring me my Romeo. Keep her little pretty safe, night. Where's my nurse? No nurse, what news?
Oh, America's God is killed, he's dead!
Can heaven be so envious?
Oh, Romeo, who could have thought it, Romeo?
Whatever art thou to torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself?
Yes, I saw it with mine own eyes. There in his manly breast. Men are all dissemblers. They take things apart and put them back together. I don't know what a dissembler is.
Oh no, he's dead, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead! Read yours, Knight. Oh, break my heart, break it once to prison eyes. Their look on liberty, found earth to earth, resign and rushing here. And thou, Romeo, go drink a beer, I don't know.
Oh, Tybalt was the best friend I ever thought to see.
Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead, my dear love cousin, my dear love? Then dreadful trumpets sound the general doom.
No, Juliet, no. Tybalt dead and Romeo vanished. Romeo that killed Tybalt vanished!
Oh God, Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood.
It didn't laugh today.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank you. Now Romeo lives, whom Tybalt would have slain. Well, that's good, isn't it? So that's good, isn't it? Yeah! And Tybalt is dead, who would have killed my horse. Husband. Who would have killed my husband. Horse. Where's my horse? Why do you now have my horse? Keep away from him. Goodness. Keep us safe. Here's a beer for your troubles. Hook fire once.
Juliet, I know thou grief. Here, take this distilled liquor vial and drink thou off.
How many calories are in this? Ooh, 59.
What's the...
I know.
Presently, throughout your veins will run a cold and drowsy humor.
Oh, I feel a cold and drowsy humor running through my veins.
Told you guys so.
Oh my God!
Oh, my love, my wife, death had sucked the...
Right, the nuggets!
You okay?
Order the tea.
Okay. Death had sucked the honey of thy breath. Oh, why art thou yet so fair? Why has death left thee here to be as paramour? Here's thy love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, Thus, with a kiss,
No means no, Logan.
I die.
Good morning. Well, where's my love? Oh, what's this? Look how close my true love's hand. Wasn't I see it been his time to send? Oh, churl took all and left a friendly drop till me after. Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheep. That's Romeo for ya. Yeah. Oh, a wound. Oh, Erassi, let me die.
Epilogue!
The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and conquer these sad nations, for some shall be pardoned, and some more whoa than this of Juliet and her Romeo. And Romeo and Juliet are dead.
Thank you!
Now, in preparation for this unprecedented complete work show, we ran into a few minor issues. Mainly, how do we make these 400-year-old plays more available to a modern audience? Now, our favorite way of seeing this be done is by taking Shakespeare's plays and transposing them into a modern setting. We've seen this happen many times before with Shakespeare visits the lunar landscape, or Shakespeare visits Nazi concentration camps, or Shakespeare visits Cleveland, Ohio. Now, in this vein, Connor has traced the symbolism of Shakespeare's work back to the pre-Nietzschean society with the circular relationship of the totality of the jejune, contrasted with the metaphysical cosmologies and ethical mores entrenched in the subconscious of an agrarian race. So, we present Shakespeare's first tragedy, Titus Andronicus, as a cooking show.
Hello, mates. Good evening, gourmets, and welcome to Roman Meals. I'm your host, Titus Andronicus. Now, if you've ever had a long day, your left hand chopped off, your son's murdered, your daughter raped, her tongue cut off, and both her hands chopped off, well, the last thing you want to do is cook. Unless, that is, you cook up her rapist and serve him to his mother at a dinner party. Lavinia and I will show you now. Good evening, Lavinia.
Good evening, Bubba.
And how are we feeling today?
Oh, good, Bubba. I got me all cocked off.
It's a rain.
I know.
Hey, we'll get back now, won't we?
Hopefully.
Now, hark, villain, for I shall grind your bones to powder small, and with this hateful liquor temper it, and of your blood a paste I shall make, and in that paste a coffin I shall array, and make a pasty of your shameful head. Come, Lavinia, and receive the blood. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is make a nice, clean incision from carotid artery to jugular vein, like so.
That's really good for you, Bubba. It's busting.
Now, you're going to want to use a big bowl for this because, believe it or not, but the human body has about 4 quarts of blood in it. Now, that in which he is dead, which should be right about... Yeah! Now, I shall grind your bones to powder small with this hateful liquor temper it. And in that case, let your vile head be baked at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And after about 40 minutes or so, you will have yourselves the loveliest human head pie. Fit for a king with lady fingers for dessert. Now, which one of our lovely audience members would like to try this delicious meal? Come, drag queen, come, gracious lord. Excellent. Will you please eat? Will you please feed? It's finger licking good. Now,
I got a hangover.
I don't either.
Here's mine.
Well, that's all we have for today. Join us next week when our special guest, Hymen of Athens, teaches us how to make a lovely wine out of the merry wives of Windsor. But until then, bon appetit! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, we hope no one was too offended by Titus Andronicus. You see, it seems as a young writer, Shakespeare went through a bit of a Quentin Tarantino phase. Now, we believe today if Shakespeare was still alive, he'd be in Hollywood right now making Titus Andronicus 9, just desserts. Now, let us continue with Shakespeare's tragedies, and his most dark and brooding tragedy, Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Speak of me as I am, let nothing accentuate of one who loved not wisely but too well. For never there is a story more woe than this of Othello and his testimony. Oh, Jesse!
No.
No. Frankly, can we get
Frankly, the lights, please.
Thank you, thank you.
So, we left Beckham on his own to research this play. It looks like he looked up more in the dictionary and thought it was a place where you tied up boats.
which in this context is totally pea-brained because in the 16th century the word Moor refers to a black person.
Well, I feel like such a dork.
Yeah. So obviously that leaves a problem because Othello was meant to be played by a black man, and well, we're honkies is what we are. So due to physical limitations, we of the Lake City Theater Department will be unable to perform Othello.
We can do Othello.
What?
Just because we're white doesn't mean we can't do Othello. I got an idea. Just kind of join him. Here's a story of a brother by the name of Othello. He liked white women and he liked green jello.
Okay, I hear it. And a punk named Iago who called himself a menace because he didn't like Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Othello got married to Desdemona.
He took off for the wars and he left her alone.
It was Amona.
Rona.
He left her alone.
He didn't write a letter and he didn't telephone. Desdemona looked Othello like a Adonis of Venus.
And guess he left Othello because he had a big sword.
Iago had a plan that was he was crafty, he was sly, he was sort of a dick. He said, I'm gonna shaft the Moor.
How you gonna do it?
Tell us.
Well, no, it's on the claws, and he's
Too damn jealous.
Don't find you, kind of smoke.
So we found a chump sucker by the name of Cassio.
And he plans on her Desdemona's handkerchief.
So Othello gets a wondering, just maybe if. Well, they all been fighting.
Commands in an army.
Are Desi and Cass playing hide the salami?
Salami. So he come back home and stick a pillow in her face.
Kills her and soliloquizes about his disgrace.
But there's Amelia at the door.
Who we met in Act 4.
Who see a big dummy? She weren't no whore. She was pure. She was clean. She was virginal too. So why'd you have to make her face turn blue?
It's true.
It's you.
Now what's he gonna do? And Othello say,
Yo, this is getting pretty scary.
So he pulled out his blade and committed Harry Carey. Play that fucking music, white boy. Play that fucking music right.
but Iago got caught and he probably copped a plea.
Loaded up his bag.
And moved to Beverly
Hills, that is.
Yeah, everybody!
So, when it came to comedies, Shakespeare was a master at borrowing and adapting different theatrical traditions.
Yeah, these traditions include the Roman plays of Plautus and Terence and Ovid's Metamorphoses, which are hysterically funny. Not like the rich Italian tradition of Commedia dell'arte.
Yeah, basically Shakespeare stole everything he ever wrote.
Stole is kind of a strong word. Distilled, maybe.
But then he distilled the 3 or 4 funniest gimmicks of his time, and then he milked them into 16 plays.
You see, essentially, Shakespeare was a formula writer. Once he found something that worked, he did it over and over and over again. So, Mr. Shakespeare, the question we have is this. Why did you write 16 comedies when you could have written just one?
In response to this question, we of the Lake City Theater Department have taken upon the liberties of condensing all 16 of Shakespeare's comedies into one play, which we have entitled The Comedy of Two Well-Measured Gentlemen Lost in the Merry Wives Events on Midsummer's 12th Night in Winter.
Or Pericles taming Cymbeline the Merchant in the Tempest of Love as much as you like it for nothing.
Or
The Love Boat Goes to Verona. Act 1. A Spanish prince swears an oath of celibacy on his kingdom, and turns rule of his kingdom over his sadistic and tyrannical twin brother. During this, the Duke learns fantastical feats of magic and sets sail for the golden age of Greece. However, while rounding the heel of Italy, him and his 3 sets of beautiful and virginal identical twins are caught in a terrible tempest, where him and the most beautiful and virginal of his twins are caught on a beach, where then she is molested by a man, a fish, or both.
Act 2, the long-lost children of the Duke's brother's sons. Also, coincidentally, 3 sets of identical twins have just arrived in Italy. Though still possessed of an inner nobility, their ragged, destitute, penniless, flea-infested shadows of the men they once were, and in the utmost extremity, are forced to borrow money from an old Jew, who deceives them into putting down their brains as collateral on the loan. Meanwhile, the 6 brothers fall in love with the 6 Italian sisters, 3 of whom are contentious, sharp-tongued little shrews, while the other 3 are submissive, air-headed little bimbos.
Act 3. The shipwrecked identical daughters of the Duke wash up on the shores of Italy, disguise themselves as men, become pages to the shrews and matchmakers to the Duke's brother's sons. They lead the lovers to a nearby forest, where, on a midsummer's night, a bunch of mischievous little fairies squeeze the Aphrodite juice of hermaphroditic flower into the lovers' eyes, causing them to fall in love with their pages, who in turn have fallen in love with the Duke's brother's sons, while the Queen of the Fairies seduces a jackass, and they all have a lovely bisexual animalistic orgy.
Act 4. The Spanish Duke, realizing his daughters are missing, dispatches the pages, telling them to kill any man in the vicinity.
However, unable to find the men in the forest, the faithful messengers in a final misguided act of loyalty deliver the messages to each other and kill themselves.
The fish creature and the Duke arrive in the forest disguised as Russians, and, for some unknown reason, perform a two-man underwater version of Murder on the Orient Express.
Act 5. The Duke commands the fairies to right their wrongs.
The pages in the bimbos get it into a nighttime drag-out fight mud,
During which the page's clothes get ripped off, revealing female genitalia.
The Duke recognizes his daughters,
the Duke's brother's sons recognize their uncle,
One of the bimbos grows up to be Vanna White.
and they all get married and go out to dinner.
except for a minor character in the second act, who gets eaten by a bear, and the Duke's brother's sons, who, unable to pay back the old Jew, give themselves lobotomies.
And they all live happily ever after.
We now move on to the rest of Shakespeare's tragedies, because we found that the comedies aren't half as funny as the tragedies. Take, for example, Shakespeare's Scottish play,
Whoa! No! Can't say.
Oh gosh, sorry, I forgot. Which you're really not supposed to talk about in theater unless it's performing, because it's cursed.
However, we here at Lake City High School will not only perform an abbreviated version of Macbeth, but after countless hours of research, are able to do so with perfect Scottish accents.
Meet! Beware! Trouble! Stay imperfect, McSpeaker. McTell me, McLord. Macbeth! Beware, McTooth!
For not a woman born shall harm McTooth. To dunce man come to blame one, don't you know?
Oh, that's decorate! And McWhat, McNeed, McI, McFear of McDuff.
See you, Jimmy, and no, the three mothers room on Tiny Rick. What do you think about that?
It's bloody disgusting. Lay on, you great haggis face.
Ah, Macbeth, he killed my wife, he murdered me babies, he shall master.
I deny.
Yes, you did. Out of here! I want to get you! Yes, right in your head!
My head!
Behold my lies, you selfish person! Macbeth, the ocean out you live! And no, that never there's a story of more blood and death than this, oh Mr. and Mrs. Macbeth. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Julius Caesar was a much beloved tyrant.
All hail Julius Caesar.
Hail, citizens!
Who was warned by a soothsayer.
Beware the Ides of March.
The great Caesar, however, chose to ignore this warning.
What the hell are the Ides of March?
The 15th of March.
Hey, guys, guess what? That's today!
Yeah!
Et tu, Brute!
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, so bury him. Let's get on with my play, Antony!
And Cleopatra. As I see before me.
Back.
What?
You have this odd notion that all Shakespeare's tragic hero lines wear really ugly dresses and vomit on people when they die.
Well, don't they?
No, Beckham, Antony and Cleopatra isn't some Pepto-Bismol commercial. It's a romantic thriller about the geopolitical power struggle between Egypt and Rome.
Oh, it's one of Shakespeare's geopolitical works.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd known that, I never would have screwed around with it. Because Shakespeare's geopolitical work is my favorite stuff. It's like the themes he wrote about 400 years ago are still relevant today. Like, what was that one he wrote about how much nuclear energy affected the Soviet Union?
Beckham, Shakespeare never wrote anything about the Soviet Union.
No, he totally did. It was called Chernobyl Kinsman. It was intense.
Beckham, Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Chernobyl Kinsman. You should think I'd read it too.
No. Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not Chernobyl, kinsman.
Two Noble Kinsmen.
Well, what's Two Noble Kinsmen about?
It's about some girl who goes insane that her father's going to get eaten by wolves and her boyfriend hanged. I'm not really sure.
Was there anything in it about Boris Yeltsin?
Who?
I've never heard of that play.
I guess I'm not really surprised that you haven't heard of it. Let me explain this to the audience here. Now, Two Noble Kinsmen falls into the category of Shakespeare plays that scholars refer to as the Apocrypha, or the lesser-known plays, or the obscure plays, or simply
The bad plays.
Now, this doesn't mean that all the plays within the Apocrypha go completely without merit. One of them, Troilus and Cressida, I actually go to great lengths to talk about in my soon-to-be-released book entitled I Love My Willie, which I'll pull out for you guys right now. It's a pineapple. I was kind of hoping we could do like a short improvised section based on this chapter I wrote about it.
Kind of like an interpretive dance, performative art kind of
Oh,
thing.
I like performative art. It's so, what's the word? Pretentious. We use Tcwowsa and Cressida as a jumping off point to explore deeper themes like the transient nature of life and the mythology involved in the rising and disputation of forms.
I was kind of thinking we could do like a more straightforward, scholarly approach to things.
Nah, screw that.
What?
Let's
Okay.
get going, Troy. Okay. Read. What? Read.
Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603 and published in Quarto in 1604. Though this version is some 166 lines
Giraffe.
longer than the second Quarto edition of 1645, in which appears the famous Tcwowsa scene, which, Beckham, what are you?
Wait, what's this? Right through his leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, my play has nothing to do with Beckham Hayes or giraffes or RC cars or anything in that matter. It actually talks about the brief and distinct possibility that Shakespeare's plays were written by Elvis Presley. It's actually groundbreaking work. Is
there anything like about the plot?
The plot? Yeah, of course I talk about the plot. What kind of scholar do you think I am? I talk about the plot here on page 29 in a footnote that says, Troilus, son of Priam, king of Troy.
Okay. You be Troilus and you be the king. Come on now.
Loves Cressida.
I'll get the wig.
And has arranged with her uncle Pandarus to have a meeting. Although she feigns indifference, she is
I
attracted.
have to feign indifference?
Pronounce the E more, Beckham.
I have to feign indifference?
Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the Greek commander.
Agamemnon? Connor, this is boring.
This is the type of stuff that kids hate to study in school because it's so
boring. And like as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was asleep. No, I'm sorry. But when I heard you guys would come to see our show, I told these guys I will not do dry, boring, thoughtless Shakespeare for these people. Because it'll just turn you off. And that's exactly what happened to me. I used to sit there in biology class, where you were supposed to be studying Shakespeare. And if you look out the window at all those kids playing ball, and I think to myself, why can't this Shakespeare stuff be more like sports?
Sports?
How do you mean?
Well, sports are visceral. They're exciting to watch. Take the histories, for example, with all those kings and queens killing each other off and the throne passing from one generation to the next. It's exactly like playing football, but you do it with the crown.
I guess it does kind of make sense, right?
Okay. Line up. Let's get marching. Richard III, Henry VI, part 1, 2, 3.
And the ball is snapped to Richard II, that well-spoken 14th century monarch. He's fading back to pass, looking for air downfield, but the heavens of King John.
Micro splashing downward.
The ground is in the air. Henry VI has come up with it.
However, he is hit King John that really was on plan from the 12th century. Oh boy, he is killing him out there. By God, this looks like it could be the end of the War of the Roses cycle.
He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's hoisted on the 10-yard line. Looks like he's out for the game. Replacing him now is number 72, King Lear.
Divide our kingdom in 3. Cordelia, you go on.
There's a pile of... Whoa, there's a penalty marker on the field. Fictional character down. There's disqualified and he's not happy about it.
Fuck
Lining up now is the father-son team of Henry IV and Prince Hal. Center snaps to the quarterback. Quarterback gives it to the hunchback. It looks like Richard III's slip is giving him trouble out there.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
There's a pile on the field. Let me get on this. Yeah! Get out of here, Dick.
By Henry VIII. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10. He stops the 5 to cut up his way.
Yeah!
It's a touchdown!
Yeah, baby!
My God! This could be the start of the Tudor dynasty.
Henry the Fourth, Richard the Third, died Spain with Charles III. Go Fergie!
What are you doing, Beckham?
I just want to check the list of plays. I think I might have done them all already. Really? Yeah, because we did all the histories just now.
And we covered the comedies in a lump.
That leaves the tragedies. Titus Andronicus, we did with all the blood.
Romeo and Juliet we did.
Julius Caesar, Julius and Cressida.
Othello we wrapped, and Lear was in the football game. Macbeth we did with the Scottish accents. Antony and Cleopatra?
Yeah, on that lady over there.
Oh, yeah. What about Coriolanus?
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I don't like the anus part. I think it's offensive.
Okay, so we skipped the anus play.
Sure, that's all of them.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Hamlet! How could we forget about Hamlet?
Oh no, it's right there.
Shakespeare didn't even write Hamlet, did he?
Of course he did.
Wasn't it a Mel Gibson movie?
Ladies and gentlemen, 36 plays down, one more to go. Perhaps the greatest play ever written in the history of the English language. A play of such lofty, poetic ability. What?
Hamlet is a really serious and hardcore play, and I'm not up for it right now.
We've already done 36 though. What's one more?
I know. It's just that football game left me emotionally and physically drained, and I don't think we can do justice to it.
We don't have to do justice to it, we just have to do it.
I don't want to do it, bro.
Come on, Beckham. Our show is called The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. I think these people would like to see Hamlet.
Okay, so we'll call it The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Except Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet!
If you want to do it, then do it. I don't have to if I don't want to. I'll just sit here with this lady. She's my friend. We'll sit here and watch you two do it.
Come on, Beckham.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
You can't make me do it, man.
Hey,
You can't make me do it. No,
Let go of it.
Let go of it, man. Let go of it. Get your hands off of
Okay,
it.
fine.
Come on, go.
We'll do it. We'll do Hamlet, the best Hamlet ever, the Hamlet ever.
You okay, Beckham? Okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
We're doing Hamlet now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry, whose pamphlet was this? It got a little trashed, sorry. So what, we start with Bernardo and Horatio?
Right.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
They've already got their own play, we don't really need them. You, get back here, hey!
No. I'll kill her, sir. I'll kill her.
We don't need her, we got plenty of time.
No, she's dead, buddy. You're all dead. You got it. You're never gonna catch me.
Come on, Beckham.
Oh! You're dead. You're out of here. I'm out of here.
Just Hamlet, man! It's
I'm
like
done with
the
this.
four act.
I'm done with all of you. You all suck. I'm out of here.
You Shakespeare, man!
Connor is usually a little faster than Beckham. They should be back any minute now, guys. Just wait a little bit. You know what? How about while we wait, I've been preparing some stuff just in case the Shakespeare stuff didn't turn out very well. So yo-yo trick. Who wants to see my yo-yo trick? Get it on them. There we go. This is not the equipment. Okay. Juggling. Yeah. Let's see. Magic. Can I get a volunteer? You said you volunteered in the trivia. That's great. Yeah, stand up. Just stand up real quick.
I'm still.
Okay. Card. Yeah. Okay. Now look at the back of the card. Does it say San Antonio, Texas? It does? Yes, okay. So, Connor and Becca seem like they're not coming back yet. So why don't we take an intermission? You guys go get some water, stretch your legs, all that stuff, and then Connor and Becca will be back, and we can do Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. Cover the sonnets while we're waiting. So I got this little card here. So you see, Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets. And I happened to condense them down onto this little card right here, 3 by 5. Huh? Yeah, condense them all down. So we'll start with you. Trade me. Okay, thank you. So what we're going to have to do is you're going to take this card, you're going to read it. You're going to enjoy these sonnets, and then you're going to pass it to the next person, and then to the next person, and then to the next person, and back and forth, 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 and back and forth. And by the time it gets to you up there, Connor and Beckham should hopefully be back. No, bring yourself because you're passing them around. So enjoy sonnets and such, poems and whatnot. Oh, Connor and Beckham, everyone.
Hello there! Yeah, so sorry that took so long. Beckham, can you go backstage and get ready?
How'd you get back in?
It all happened in the
I
room.
told him to be Hamilton instead of Hamilton.
Okay.
Can you go backstage?
Yeah,
and tell him?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going away.
Frankly, can I get some moonlighting,
Better
please?
start throwing away those shots. We're not doing Hamilton.
What do you mean?
Okay, so
Hamlet.
perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language, Hamlet.
No, I'm leaving.
You're not doing Hamilton. You're not doing Hamilton.
I'm doing
Go
Hamilton.
backstage. Go backstage.
Why?
The place,
Hamlet.
Denmark, time, very long time ago.
This Connor's mute, remember?
The battle of Elsinore Castle around about
You're
midnight.
bad friends.
2 guards
Hey,
enter.
bad friend. Look,
Yeah,
Connor,
you are. You're lying to
Two
me.
guards
I
enter.
lied to you. I didn't say anything about Hamilton.
Beckham,
You're a horrible person.
Beckham, I'm
I'm
sorry.
doing Hamilton.
We're not doing Hamilton, we're doing Hamlet, Beckham, okay?
You're lying to me.
It's okay. We're doing it, okay? We know
I'm not doing Hamlet.
Who's there?
Name. Answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king.
Bernardo?
He. 'Tis now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Horatio.
Much thanks.
Well, good night.
Oh, what is it? Look where it comes!
Mark it, Horatio. It would be spoke to.
I charge thee. Speak.
It was about to speak when the cock crew.
Let us impart what we have seen tonight upon
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Oh, that this too solid flesh should melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. That it should come to this but 2 months dead, so loving to my mother, married to my uncle, my own father's brother. Thy funeral baked meats do coldly furnish the wedding tables.
my lord.
Horatio! Long time no see. Methinks I see my father.
Where?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I believe I saw him yesterday.
No. Saw who?
The king, your father.
The king, my father? But where?
Upon the platform in which we watched.
'Tis very strange. I will watch tonight, perchance 'twill walk again. All's not well with the night's work come. The air bites shrewdly. I said, the air bites crudely. 'Tis very cold.
Yes, brr.
Oh, angels and ministers of grace defend us. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Mark me!
Oh, speak, for I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. If ever thy didst thy dear father love, revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder!
Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for incest.
My couch!
As you have it, remember me!
My lord, this is strange.
There are more things on heaven and earth, Horatio, than they dreamt of in your philosophy, so piss off. I hereafter shall methink to put on an antic disposition. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to exit right!
Logan, so you write with the pencil. Yeah.
I write with...
Yeah. Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
My lord, as I was saying, my closet. Lord Hamlet, with his doublet honor brace, no hat upon his head, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking at each other with a look so peace and perfect, as if been loosed out of hell, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
I've seen this case before, Hamlet. But since wit is the soul of brevity, I will be brief. He is mad. Look upon you where he comes. Oh wait, I do beseech you. What are you reading, my lord?
I Love My Willie by Conrad. Novel.
Yes.
It's about, like, everything...
Daddy!
Oh.
The players are here and they want to talk to you right away. So you better get back here as soon as you can, because they want something. I don't know what they want, but you better hurry.
I am the bad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. If you do but blend shall know my course. The play's the thing where I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be? That is thy question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the sin. Shut up! No, shut up! To suffer the slings and arrows that I raised selected before. To take on to see troubles by opposing, and then to die, to sleep. I can't do this monologue, man. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You guys are very rude. Connor, look. Logan and I have been talking about it backstage, and you don't have to go on with the speech if you don't want to.
I'm so embarrassed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to excuse him. It's a very heavy, emotional speech, and he's been under a lot of pressure lately. What would happen with the Panthers losing the championship league?
You see, Connor Shane is a big football guy. That's what happened last act. So, you see, Panthers are his favorite team, and they aren't
just
good.
suck.
They're not good. They
Yeah. So I think for tonight, we'll just skip this speech. I'm sorry if anybody feels ripped off, but we think it's a really overrated speech anyway. I mean, Hamlet is supposed to be talking about killing his uncle, and instead he's talking about killing himself. So we feel it just weakens the character. So we're going to skip it and move on to a later point in the play.
How about the play was in a play scene?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The other speech of Hamlet's. I
Oh,
don't think we should cut it.
What a piece of work is man speech?
Yeah, that one.
Right. Well, there's this one speech that goes, I have of late, but wherefore I know not. Lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise, and indeed it goes so heavy with my disposition, that this goodly frame of the earth seems to me sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestic roof, fretted with golden fire, right appears to me no more than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights something.
Alright, so we're gonna skip that and go right to the kill. Wait. The get thee to nunnery scene. I don't skip that.
We can't. I'm not in the right costume.
Come on, it's integral to the plot.
We really can't. I'm not in the right character either. Ophelia's a very difficult and complex character.
No, she isn't.
She really is.
Look, my mother could play Ophelia. You could play Ophelia. Her?
Let's get
Yeah.
into it. This is giving me a headache, okay?
Come on, Connor. I didn't think you do your speech. You can't just bring on some chud to play Ophelia.
Come on, Beckham. They're not a chud. And
Just look at
besides,
her.
they volunteered.
She really can.
So, what's your name? I'm not gonna remember that.
Bob?
We're gonna call you Bob. Okay, Bob. This is a very simple scene here. You got it?
It's extremely difficult, really.
Please don't listen to him. Hamilton. No, wait, no, we're doing Hamlet. We're Hamlet. We're doing Hamlet. Hamlet and Ophelia have had this kind of relationship with each other, you know? But with what's been going on with his uncle and his mother and his father and yada, 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 he can't really put up with her.
He's being a prick. Really.
Yeah, so he gets all worked up and tells her to get out of his life. He says, "Get thee to a nunnery." And in our version of the scene, all Ophelia does is she screams. So we're going to have you do that really quickly. Get thee to a nunnery! That was pretty good.
It sucked, really. I mean, I don't mean to be catty, but you're not an actress, and frankly, it shows. You obviously had no idea what was going on inside Ophelia's head.
Actors use what they call subtext, Bob.
Or inner monologue.
Exactly, that's what you didn't have, and as a result, your performance was just flat and one-dimensional. But I think you showed a lot of heart, a lot of courage, a lot of, as Shakespeare would say, chutzpah. And I think we should workshop this. I think we could really make this a happy moment. In fact, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, can we get some house hands up, please? Because I think we should get everybody involved in this, you know, sort of create a supportive environment for Bob here. Like, what if we got everybody tacked out with going inside Ophelia's head? Like, divide everyone up in Ophelia's ego and superego.
Like a Freudian analysis.
Yeah,
right?
Freudian analysis.
I get the end.
I'll get the ego. You, can you get up here for us really quick? Yeah.
Why don't you play the part of Ophelia's ego? It's a very strong moralistic part. It's very flighty, it's confused, it's an ego on the run.
Yeah, so we're going to have you symbolize this, Ozzy, can I call you that? It's easy for me to remember. Yeah, so we're going to have you just run in front of Ophelia back and forth to symbolize the ego. So let's get to it, come on,
Okay, now how about everyone in the first two rows, raise your hands. Both of them now. So you are going to play Ophelia's in. Now her in is wishy-washy. It's a wash in a sea of alternatives. So raise those hands as high as you can, folks. As high as you can. And what I'm going to have you do is you're going to kind of undulate a little back and forth. And you're going to say, maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, okay, stop. Say something later.
Hey, ma'am, you weren't doing as well as the rest of the group here, okay? We're going to need you to step your game up, and you know what that means? We're going to have you do it all by yourself, okay? So,
Stand up now.
yeah, stand up. Get into it. Get into it.
Up here,
Okay, arms up, okay.
Maybe, maybe not. Louder!
Maybe not.
I know, guys, there's a lot of love in this room. Now, why don't we get everybody behind the front two rows to play Ophelia's superego? The superego is those strong, moralistic voices inside your head that tell you exactly what to do. They're very powerful, very difficult to shake. Some people never shake them in their entire life. Sort of like Catholicism. It's a very complex part of the psyche. So, Connor, why don't you help me out with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have everyone from where Connor's indicating to my left be section A. Everyone from Connor to right about here, your section B. And everyone from over here to my right, your section C. Okay, there we go. It's not too bloody difficult now, is it? Now, section A, the masculine part of Ophelia's brain. The animal, so to speak. I'd like to use Hamlet's line for this. Let's have you say, get thee to a nunnery. Let's try it. Section A.
Get thee to a nunnery!
Yeah.
Come on. Now, section A, that was awful. So I'm going to have you do it one more time. Just try it with me now. And...
Get thee to a nunnery!
Now that is
How did you do that?
I think I'm the master of crowd work, Beckham. So how about I just take this over?
Fine.
Now, section B. Now you are the part of Ophelia's brain, kind of telling her to do something with yourself, won't you? Put on some makeup or something. Now, no offense, it's straight out of Shakespearean context. Trust me. So section B, what I'm gonna have you say is paint an inch thick. Can you say that, section B?
Paint an inch thick!
Now that is how you do it, section A. Come on, try harder next time. All right, now for the C section.
The what?
Now, section C. You are the most important part of Ophelia's super ego. So maybe Ophelia, she wants to have femininity, but she also wants to have power. Maybe she wants to be a corporate executive, but she wants to have babies at the same time. And somewhere in there, she is tired of being some wayfish hippie chick, and she just has to assert herself and say, look, Hamlet, cut the crap. My biological clock is ticking, and I want babies now. It's that sort of thing.
Good.
I like that.
Okay, section C. We'll have you say, cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking. I want babies now. That's right, guys. Got all that? Okay, now fine. We get all these elements in a plane. The id, the ego, and the superego.
The maybe not.
Now your job as an actress is to take all of these elements and synthesize them with your soul. Then we're going to build everyone up in a mighty frenzy. But then, stop everything. All attention goes to you. And you let out that scream that epitomizes Ophelia. She can't wait for nothing. And remember, no matter what happens, act natural. Okay, start with ego.
Okay,
Section
arms
A.
up, Ed. Arms up. By God, I really think we shared something better, didn't we? All right, now back to Hamlet. Act 3, Scene 2, the famous play within a play scene, where Hamlet discovers conclusive evidence that his father murdered his uncle. Other way around.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it trippingly on the tongue. Suit the word to the action and the action to the word, and hold as 'twere a mirror up to nature. Will my lord hear this piece of work?
Yes, and the king too, presently.
Now, Hamlet, how does my cousin, my son?
A little more than kin, and less than kind.
I have nothing with this answer, Hamlet. These words aren't mine.
Take a seat, my lord.
Okay. I sit. You get it. Hello.
Now, my lord, the Royal Theatre of Denmark is proud to present the murder of Gonzaga. My
Gonzaga?
lord, yes, Gonzaga.
Go Bulldogs!
Go, Bulldogs. Now, my lord, Act 1.
How likes my lord to play?
The lady got protest too much, methinks. Get it? You get it?
She doesn't get it.
My lord, Act 2.
Gesundheit.
Okay.
My name's Beckham Hayes, and I'm here to Give on lights! Away! Go for it for £1,000!
My lord, the queen would like to see you in a closet.
Then I shall come to my mother.
Behind the arras I'll convey myself to hear Hamlet.
Now, Mother, what's the matter? Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
wicked. What wilt thou do? Thou wilt murder me? Help! Help!
Help, help!
How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Ah!
Oh no, it's Polonius! Sure, it would be a shame if someone came out here and asked about Polonius.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
Oh! At supper.
At supper, where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten.
Where's he eating, though?
He's at the dinner table.
The
I
dog
suppose.
bowl? Wow. Oh no! It's Laertes! Son of Polonius!
Brother to Ophelia.
And a snappy dresser.
Why then? Now, Hamlet, where's my father?
Ah! It's Ophelia!
Sweet Ophelia!
I think I tried to sound like a Bob did,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm not really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Ophelia have had this kind of like relationship, but I think we're like
Oh.
breaking up right now.
Oh.
And she's going through.
I'm sorry, these
Yeah.
things happen.
No, it's okay. It might be me. I think it's me.
Oh,
Ophelia!
The boy very fist of the bear with a hey nonny, in his grave brain many with tears, a hey nonny, ha cha cha. Very well, my love, I'm mad out of my tiny little mind. See, that was acting. These words your rosemary for remembrance. I would have given you violence, but they all withered away when my father died. I'm starting to feel a little nauseous. Oh, my boobs. Logan, what's the next scene with Ophelia?
What?
What's the next scene with Ophelia?
There isn't any.
Oh, come on, man, I'm up for it.
Shakespeare didn't write any.
Well, what happens to her?
She drowns.
Oh, okay.
Hamlet comes. However, I shall bind my sword with an unction so mortal that no cataplasm can save the wound.
Here I go!
Oh, I drowned. Oh, God, I can't get up.
This skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. Alas, poor York, but soft, here comes the queen. Couch me while, and mark. What, they're gonna show up, yes you would.
Lay her in the earth, and let violence spring from her flesh.
Sweet that you're sweet.
Oh, hold on, dear, otherwise.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? This is I, Hamlet the Dane! Ah! Give us the foils.
They're right there, dude.
There, Beckham, this is your job.
Fine. Whatever. Just be careful, they're very sharp and I don't want to get sued.
The devil take thy soul.
Come, sir.
Ah!
One.
No!
Judgment.
A hit, a very palpable hit.
What are you wearing, dude?
Let's play guess what I am right now. Hamlet, here's to thy health.
Nay, set yourself by a while. Uncle, mother, father, what are you?
I'm your girlfriend, dude. Yes.
I thought she died.
Yeah, she did too. Come for a second, Laertes.
A touch, I can confess.
2-0.
The great carousal to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Man, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
Aside. It is a poison cup. It's too late.
Come for a third, Laertes. Report. Coup d'etat. Conféré. Arriba.
Oh, merde.
No, the drink, I'm full.
Oh no! Oh villainy! Oh treachery! Seek it out!
Here I lie, Hamlet. Never till I rise again. The king is to blame.
Now, you murderous, incestuous, cross-dressing Dane! Follow my mother! Ha!
My sincerest apologies, Hamlet.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. You, that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes and audience to this act, if thou ever didst hold me in their hearts, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain, tell my story. The rest is silence.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen. We shall do it one more time! Now that was the complete works of William Shakespeare, abridged. But we have a few more minutes, so we can run through Hamlet one more time very quickly. I just want to make a brief announcement because we have some children in the audience today. We see a lot of swords being used here, a lot of props flying back and forth. We make these things look simple, but really they're very difficult and very dangerous. Please keep in mind that the three of us are trained professionals. Do not try this at home. Yeah, go over to a friend's house.
Oh, that this too solid flesh should melt!
My lord, I believe I slay up all the guests tonight.
Would the night work come?
Ah!
Mark me! Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Oh, there
My
are
lord,
more
this
things.
is strange.
There are more things I'm having now, so piss
Ow!
off!
My...
To be or not to be, that is thy.
Lord, my good!
Get thee into a nunnery! Speak the speech, tripling on the tongue.
Give over the play!
I'll take the ghost word for £1,000. Now, mother, what's the matter?
Don't let the motor be helped!
Help, help!
Now, rat, dead for a ducat, dead!
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
Where?
Dead.
Oh, sweet Ophelia!
Alas, poor York! But soft, here comes the queen!
Lay her in the earth.
Sweet, such a sweet!
Oh, hold on the earth a while.
This is I, Omelet the Danish. Give us the foils.
Oh, I'm slain!
Oh, poison!
I follow thee. The rest is silence. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall do it faster!
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been wonderful tonight. We shall do it backwards!
Backwards?
What?
Logan.
Okay. Be sure to watch out for the satanic messages. Ooh.
Damn it, Logan!
Silence is rest thee follow I.
Frank Sinatra's God!
Slave am I, oh!
Oils thee us give. Dane the Hamlet, I is this.
Earth the offhold,
Sweet, such a sweet!
earth the interlay.
Queen that comes here, York poor, alas!
Ophelia sweet? Oh, my Israel!
Dead, ducking for it, dead.
Help, help!
Help me murder that was Dr. That was what?
Matter of what's mother now?
Cesar Connect X!
Long thee on trickingly speak the speech.
Good, my lord!
Nunnery of to the end.
Ah!
Be to not, or be to. Horatio, earth and heaven things and more are there.
Strange as this lull by.
Ooh! Denmark of state, the inroute into something.
Yesternight falling all saw I lull by.
Melt with flesh solid to this that toe.
You live!
My name's Frankie.
I'm Beckham!
I'm Connor.
I'm Logan. I'm Matt.
I'm Lulu. I'm Kelly. I'm
And,
Emma.
and I'm Jack, and this was the
Complete